Hey guys, it's me. This is like my time of the night to relax, in case you're wondering why I'm wearing the same Heather purple shirt I'm wearing that I wore yesterday. So I'm just kind of relaxing. So and I'm like here, we're just at home. So yeah. Um, oh my gosh. It's like today was warm. I went outside. I think it's supposed to be like, I think it's like if it's at 90 in California. So like right now I'm in like I'm on the East Coast and on the West Coast, but like I heard a somebody talking about how today was like 90 degrees or something. Or it was supposed to be like 90 today or tomorrow or something like that. California. And I think that was like somewhere in Orange County. So it's like here it's it was warm, but the wind was cool. So it's like fall, but it's like the sun, the radiation and stuff like that is very, very um, intense. So, since like late last night, I think after I did my video, I washed my hair really good. So, um, I don't really do anything fancy to my hair. I think I have like, since I'm a professional, I have like professional products. I have like Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum for my hair because my hair is like, this is my natural texture. It's like a loose, big loose wave in it, like beach waves, like mermaid hair, which I'm blessed for. I thank God for that. So I have good hair. And I own like, what's the name of that stuff? I think it's like Matrix or Biolage, is it Biolage, Matrix or something like that? Like some conditioners and stuff like that. But it's like I didn't have my license on me last time I went to the was it Cosmo Pro? And some lady was like, "Do you have your license on you?" So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, where is it?" So I didn't have it. So, but she let me buy it anyway because you know what I mean. It's like, why would I be there if I wasn't a professional? So it's like you can tell, like you know. So just the way I conduct myself. Um, but yeah, it's like, and I had a chemical peel, was it yesterday? I was thinking about doing another chemical, like another, like 2 or 3 layers, but I don't want to, like, pardon my language, fuck up my skin. So it's like all red and dry because my lips are already peeling and it's like really subtle. So I don't want to get like too deep with my peel because I got a tan this summer and this is my tan color. I'm like a really light, like a golden beige. So it's not that dark. It's like my natural ethnicity kind of shows through the yellow tones in my skin. So but anyway, it's like my face gets lighter than my body. But that's normal. I think most people they do that. Like that's normal. Your face is usually lighter than your body. So because I remember like back in early I remember back in the 90s like stars like Pamela Anderson and some of the Baywatch chicks and stuff like that. I was never like a Baywatch girl. I was always like the supermodel type because I'm like tall and skinny, and I do model. So that I've been a model for a long time. Um, but it's like I know that it's not as popular. Whenever you model, it's like to get tan like that, unless it's like a spray-on tan that's temporary. So I'm always really conservative about my appearance. I'd rather be, like I said before, ugly, natural me, than fake pretty me because usually the like some of the more extreme forms of beauty like over tanning and coloring your hair and over tweezing your eyebrows and stuff like that, like the false lashes and stuff like that, and it tends to go out of style, like with the lip injections. It's like it tends to go out of style. So yeah, I think staying with like personally steering from that is like it's better because now it's kind of like a larf to see some of the some of the like the stars with kind of overdoing it with lip injections and the hair dye and hair extension. I'm not a big hair extension. I think I had them like maybe once, um, and I didn't like it. They're very itchy. And I don't even need them. So it's like I think like one time. Um, but I do like occasionally like I'll wear the clip-on bangs because I don't like cutting my hair, like the blunt cut ones and the side tip ones. It's fun because I had bangs a couple times, but I don't think I could actually commit to it. Like I have a little bit of bangs growing out now, but they're just like little wisps. So um, I don't think I would ever really cut my hair again. Like I'd rather use like temporary bangs for a look because they can actually look quite natural if you do it right. Like I know the Dancing with the Stars brand. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in I think like 7 years. Like I'm not because I find it cramps my creativity. Um, so I don't watch television. I'm a YouTuber. I like YouTube and stuff like that, like independent channels, because I'm kind of a trendy in that way. But where that's concerned, I don't like cable. It's like when you're a kid growing up, it's one thing to watch cartoons, but even cartoons nowadays, it's like an intellectual hindrance. Like they're not like when I was growing up. They're just not as original, and the animation just isn't as good. It's like all computer. A lot of it's like computer animation now, and I'm not big on computer animation. I know like computer animation wasn't big back in the 90s in cartoons, and like the only thing that really used to have computer anime was shows like Liquid Television. And the only reason I watched Liquid Television is because it had Eon Flux on it. I remember, for some weird reason, it was almost like God was waking me up, like at 1 in the morning, like 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning to watch Liquid Television on MTV. And I think I was like 12, something like that at the time. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. That looks like me. 'Cause that's just the way I thought. I don't think too many people watched Liquid Television or Eon Flux back then, but I was like, when she first came out, like the very first, um, like just like kind of like the avant-garde kind of cartoon noir, Flux. I like saw the very first one where it's like all grainy, and she wouldn't talk. She was like, oh, like she would die a lot too. Like every episode, she got killed. So it was like I used to like be so big on that. So yeah, it was really weird. That was back when like Sega and Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo were like really big. So, since I'm on a kick for the old stuff. So, I don't know, it's kind of good to kind of like retrospect on your creative roots, so to speak, to kind of see what you were bottle fed and weaned on, as it were. So, yeah. Um, like I used to create my own cartoon characters and stuff like that. So it was really interesting to have that. And I used to have kind of like a risque sense of humor. I'm not as risque and I'm not as potty mouthed as I was growing up. But when you're a kid, it's like I think honestly, I think it's better to get all of those, like all the anger and aggression out when you're a kid and then be an adult and take up things like, drinking a little too much or partying too much. So I used to have the dirtiest mouth as a kid. Like I would cuss constantly. Like every other word is the F word. But I was also like, but I was also very headstrong and independent, and you could not tell me anything. But my parents took good care of me. My parents were really good. That's why I turned out as good as I did now. But yeah, I used to have like, oh my God, I used to have like such a sassy mouth back then. So I would like sass my parents to be grounded for a month or something like that, and I didn't care. So, because like you're grounded for TV for a month, and it's like, oh, you're kidding me. So I would like be grounded in my room with books and homework and my cats and toys. So, but that's actually looking back, that's probably a good thing. Like back in like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, being grounded for a month. Because now I don't even watch television. All I do is read and write and do photography as my hobby and design clothes. So I think it's kind of cool to look back on your creative side. Not everybody's like that. Some people they're viewers, and we kind of like people like me and the stuff you watch on TV as creatives. As artists, I should say, we kind of help you all cope with the day-to-day life, the tedium. And I do know the feeling because as a person who is very selective and as a creative person, it's hard to find things that are inspiring that you don't look at like 10 years later. It's like, why on earth was that even funny? You know, like, for example, some of you are probably going to hate me for this, but or that's what she said. That's what she said. Like, I remember people were saying that. That was never funny to me. That is so, like, I can get, like, kind of dirty humor, so I get it. I get it. But it's like, to me, that's just like, ew. It's like, that's not even funny. It's like, that's not even funny. It's like, ew. So, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, that's so, it's like so passe. It's like, that's like, to me, like wearing like this really, really um, opaque nude lipsticks and lip glosses, like frosted lips back in the 80s and the really opaque nudes to where it looks like your lips are like this big and like totally white. Like you're like you have thrush or something. That just looks so it's just so like it's totally not me. So yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just yawn. So I'm like I don't know. I don't know. I So I'm just thinking for a second there, just like temporal slip in my reasoning. Um, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I actually I'm like really, really kind of phobic about carbohydrates, like certain types of carbohydrates. Like I don't like really refined processed stuff, but I have like this, I kid you not, a 20-pound bag of rice in my cupboard because I don't know, something about me likes to buy things in bulk. So it is like clothing. It's like I like for a long, like I don't own any tennis shoes. Like right now, I'm going through a ballet flat phase, and I kid you not, like all I have are high heels. Like I wouldn't like wear nothing but high heels and no tennis shoes at all. Like I used to own tennis shoes, but like I won't even like run or anything. I used to like I like run in heels. It's the funniest thing. So like it's really funny because it's like I don't know. I'm just like when I buy something, it's like I'm like three of the same outfit. It's just like that's the kind of person I am. So with the rice that I have, I actually cooked rice today. So, and I'm like thinking I had this like 20-pound bag of rice sitting in my cupboard for the past, it was like 3 months. I got to thinking, I like ran out of bread. And like I usually only eat like artisan bread, and whole grain, like whole wheat breads, either whole wheat or artisan. Like if I eat white bread, it'll be like an artisan, really thick, dense, um, like Tuscan European style bread, like French bakery type. So, and I won't cut it, I'll like tear it like they did back in the old days. So, I actually fixed rice today, but I don't have any soy sauce because I'm like so lazy I didn't get soy sauce. But I was using like kosher salt on it. So I was like, well, it's not so bad not using soy sauce, because some soy sauces are kind of bitter. Like my favorite type of soy sauce is by Tsunami. It's like, it's really savory. It doesn't have like, Kikkoman has a really bitter, to me anyway, it has like a bitter, and that's like one of those popular brands because you can like get it anywhere. But Tsunami, it's like, theirs is like so yummy. It's like, I don't know, it's like traditional Japanese, like good Japanese soy sauce. So, like some people like Aloha Shoyu. I don't like it. It's just too bitter. I'm not like, I know, I'm like not really big on Hawaiian food. I just don't like, unless it's like Hawaiian pizza, I don't know. I just not big on, or macadamia nuts with chocolate. That is good. I guess I can't say I'm really not, I like poi and, like fish jerky. I guess it's not too bad, but like a lot of like I don't always like the sweet and salty together unless it's like on a pizza. Like every once in a while, like a treat. So I used to hate like pineapple and ham pizza, but no, like now it's like I don't know, it's like a kind of weird treat for me. So um anyway, yeah, I know it's not like much, but I don't know, I just felt like vlogging. since I only do it once a week. Anyway, take care. Bye.